Hello everyone. So let's continue our discussion on where and let variable. So when you define where variable, then its scope is on the window object level. So here I have one variable which is my where. So if I say console dot log and if I say window dot my where, so it will access this variable on the window level. Whereas if you say console.log and my let variable, so in this case, my let variable will not be accessible on the window level and it will be undefined. So let us save this and go to our page. So here you can see it is printing 20 and undefined. So this is the another major difference between uh, where and let variable. So let me just go through one documentation where I have mentioned the difference between where and let variable. Okay, so this is the difference between where and let. First is the scope. So this is function scope. This is the block scope, right? So this will be available within a function and this is available within a block. So what does it mean? So let me go back to my code here. Now, let me create a function here, and my function name is, uh, I'll create a function, and function name is my function, say 2. Okay. And now here I'm having this function. In this function, I'm declaring a variable, say my local variable. So here I will say where and local where variable, and its value is say 30. And now this variable is available throughout the function. Okay. Whereas if I create one more scope, so this is my scope, right? And if I declare this variable inside this scope, right? So under a function, I'm just creating a block and I'm declaring this variable equals to 30, right? If I want to print this value or access this value, it will be 30 again. Okay, so let us see. So here, what I'm going to do, I'm just commenting this line, right, for now. And I will call this function, which is my function 2. So I'll say my and function 2. So I'm calling this function on body load, right? So here, this function will be called. So now if I go back to my code here, so you can see it is printing 30. Now let me do the same thing for let variable. Now I'm declaring a variable which is let variable. Now let us see what will happen. So now I'm declaring this variable within a curly braces scope, right? And let me save this. Now I'm calling this function and let us see what will be the output. See, this variable is not defined because the scope of let variable is within that block only. So this is the another difference between the where and let. Hosting is basically when you not initialize it, it will be initialized as undefined. Whereas it is a temporal dead zone, means it will unreferenced, right? Until unless you uh, define it or declare it. Redeclaration is allowed here, we have discussed, and it is not allowed in the let variable. And it is available to Windows level and it is not available on the Windows object level. So this is basically used for the old code and this is for the uh, modern approach and recommended approach to use the let variable. Now here there are some examples which I had given, which is very self-explanatory examples, and you will be able to understand because we have already seen these kind of example. Like here I have given one conditional statement in that I'm declaring one variable y equals to 20, and now this variable will not be accessible outside this block. Hosting example is here. I'm defining variable A after this console statement. So, so this is basically returns undefined, right? And here it will be a reference error. And this is the redeclaration error, right? So you cannot redeclare let variable, whereas you can redeclare the um, var variable. Now, you can access with the Windows object the var variable, but you cannot access the let variable on the Windows object level. So these are some differences between let and variable and var variables type. So uh, we will see in next lecture what are the different uh, other types by which we can declare the variables. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture.